They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
To throw on second down. Godwin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Godwin. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 1st down. Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Godwin. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down. Godwin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Go, Reed! Go! Street! Street!
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Unfortunately, Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a play fake here on first down. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down the sideline he goes, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
18, right here.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back to throw. Godwin. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. Stays on his feet, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Kill. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 2nd and 10.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why? Wait, take.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Pass incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Godwin. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
On first down, Godwin. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point safely through, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Operating from the gun. Godwin throwing the out route incomplete. That's Newton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They were going to 54. Why hit? They were going to 53. 26.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Godwin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Operating from the gun, Godwin. And that is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Off the play fake. Godwin. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're going to 54. Why? Then we're going to 53.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In motion left comes Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Godwin. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Godwin. That is caught. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Godwin. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Oh, Prescott stripped. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And the tight end goes in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Godwin. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 3, and the Lions first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Lions 28. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.